In a world where innovation propels us forward, one company dared to dream larger, push boundaries, and transform transportation as it exists now. But what happens if there are a few unexpected turns in the road leading to success? Today, we delve into the intriguing tale of Tesla, a company that has transformed not only our highways but also the financial industry. We'll look into the shocking truth of its most recent thrilling encounter. We are going deep into the fascinating realm of Tesla's stock slide, exposing the hidden factors, cracking the market's riddles, and exposing the unsung stories that have led to this significant turning point. Join us as we sort through the hype and reveal the truths that even the most resilient people can run against. Before we continue, though, please be sure to like and subscribe to Tesla Stock News. After stating and doing that, we can now continue with the video. Because of this, some investors are now altering their approaches and moving their money from the stock market to bonds and cash instead. As you can see, Yahoo Finance's Jared Blickery is here with us at the New York Stock Exchange to bring us further details. Bank of America strategists have also been looking into this. Not many people are looking at equities this week, at least not in terms of inflows, but cash money market funds are still seeing strong inflows. $145 billion in cash inflows so far this quarter are rather significant. Michael Hartnett of BofA said that this week's volumes are larger than those from the previous quarter. For the record, Treasury bonds are predicted to reach an annualizing amount of $206 billion. To date, they have received significant inflows of $127 billion annually. When it comes to money flow, healthcare seems to be receiving some attention, but at least this week, there isn't much excitement for stocks. Cash money market funds are the real stars in terms of inflows. This quarter, they are making a whopping $145 billion, which is a significant sum. Furthermore, BofA's Michael Hartnett has been talking about the money flow game. This week's inflows seem to be occurring far faster than they did during the previous quarter. The coming of treasuries, those trusty government bonds, is something not to be missed. They have poured in a significant $127 billion so far this year, and they are becoming the main attraction. The project might ultimately reach a record-breaking $206 billion if it continues at its current pace. Let's now concentrate on Tesla, the main attraction. The Federal Reserve's interest rate policies, the enthusiasm surrounding the Cybertruck, the company's Q3 earnings, and the EV revolution are all having an impact on the performance of Tesla's shares. Let's focus on the last aspect, which is the tremendous change in the transportation industry brought about by the shift to electric vehicles. It's not just a fad, my friend. It's a full-blown transformation. Just keep in mind that dependable internal combustion engine vehicles are about to be surpassed by electric cars. Why? It's a confluence of things, really, such as how we as consumers are evolving, how fantastic technology is, and how little of an impact there is on the environment. Everything suggests that the world of electric automobiles is developing quickly. With regard to Tesla's vehicle, those vehicles were selling like hotcakes during the first half of the year. A portion of their success can be attributed to their astute pricing strategies. As we approach the latter part of the year and the interest rates decide to pause, we're all curious to see how those cars perform on the sales front. As you may know, Tesla has gained a significant portion of the market by maintaining a competitive premium price strategy and growing its output. But in the business world, there are instances when you have to nuzzle the market into accepting new concepts. Price reductions appear to be tapering down based on recent action in the car market. They seem to be drifting away from that proactive approach. According to experts, the price cuts will almost certainly end soon. What's catching my attention right now is all the debate about who will have the most market share. Here, a great deal of activity is taking place. Tesla has been a genuine hustler when it comes to pricing and technology, always staying ahead of the curve and gaining market share. Their notable benefits in terms of production, cost reductions, and vehicle design make them a formidable force in the market. Moreover, they can agitate matters by implementing additional price reductions if needed. Even while it might not take center stage for the rest of the year, you can be sure they have something special planned for it. They are not like the other car manufacturers. Recently, their stock has taken center stage and has been developing quickly. This company has been breaking records left and right, and they plan to break even more. If they keep hitting the right chords, we might soon see that stock market meltdown. Now, Tesla has been a well-known name in the car business for a long time. The possible profits from investing in this automobile have many interested. It is, after all, a gamble. There exist several market characteristics that can somewhat anticipate future stock values. Looking ahead, we're in full gear shift mode when it comes to cars. Large towns and even whole countries are declaring that they will stop using cars with conventional combustion engines over the next 10 or 20 years. That is a significant advancement for electric vehicles. Furthermore, governments everywhere are pulling out all the stops to make electric cars more accessible by offering tax cuts, rebates, and reduced registration fees. It appears as though EVs are receiving special care. Tesla seems to be the heavyweight champion of this electric vehicle circus. If they can take the lead and get 50% of all EVs on the road in the future, just think of the money that will flow in. They don't even talk about any other secrets they might have. That solely has to do with cars. Tesla is the only player with a chance to win this, I promise. And let's give credit to those who merit it. The star of the EV revolution has been Tesla. EV's cutting-edge technology and Elon Musk's charisma have people talking about them more than ever. Remember the time when EV charging was rife with issues? Thankfully, it is no longer an issue because they have been spending a substantial sum of money to expand the charging network. Additionally, production costs are falling as more EVs are driven, which is good news for cost-conscious consumers. Now let's go back to discussing Tesla's financial runway. In the first quarter of the previous year, they produced a whopping $18.8 billion in revenue, a substantial 42% increase over the same period the year before. Sure, a few delivery hitches caused a tiny dip in the second quarter, but even in that regard, their production output was significantly higher than that of their competitors. They saw an 81% increase in business in 2021 from their car delivery service. Let's compute some numbers now. Imagine a situation where Tesla produces about half of the 20 million cars Musk has predicted by 2030. A stock price of roughly $3,120 per share might be anticipated in such a situation. Sales of Tesla vehicles might bring in a healthy $60 billion for the corporation if the average price in 2030 is $60,000. After deducting 15% for other noteworthy fields like robotics and batteries, the total comes to a staggering $90 billion. Calculating carefully, the total after deducting all of their revenue sources comes out to $3,120. People, hold on to your hats. In the event that Musk's audacious ambition comes to pass and Tesla sells around 20 million vehicles by 2030, its gross revenue may reach an astounding $1.56 trillion. You did hear that. That's true. In addition, their stock price might surge to $11,700 per share if their non-automotive industries earn approximately 30% of that income. Even if it sounds like a place out of a fairy tale, stranger things have in fact happened. But keep in mind that they're all merely well-informed guesses. A few interesting things are coming up for Tesla, including the Q3 earnings report, the Cybertruck frenzy, and potentially more favorable interest rates. If these circumstances materialize, we may be seeing the beginning of a golden age of investing. But always make sure to complete your assignments. Conduct research, a lot and lots of research, and never lose sight of the fact that your own boundaries and expectations matter. I'd like to hear your thoughts before we wrap up. How do you feel about Tesla's role in the electric vehicle revolution? Do you see them cruising towards supremacy, or are there impediments in their way? Are you enthusiastic or apprehensive about their stock prospects? By the way, what is your most ambitious prediction for the future of Tesla? Kindly leave your comments in the space provided below. Please remember to like this in-depth look if you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to Tesla Stock News and enable the notification bell if you want to stay informed about everything Tesla.